do I think about Beverly Hills? I've been there twice, and the first time I remember seeing, it was westward. I think I was close to the UCLA campus, and I saw a girl sleeping on a bus stop, and that was like eye-opening, because you know, you hear about it being like this really rich, affluent area, and to see that was pretty mind-blowing for me. And I didn't go back to Beverly Hills until just recently, and it seemed like a bunch of people that were trying to make a scene, like the Hollywood scene. So many Mercedes cars, and those were like the lower end cars too. Like, what's that really expensive one? Not a Maserati, but that other Italian one. It'll come to me. But I will say this. Except my train. I held the door open for a guy at a convenience store. He was a British guy, and he didn't even thank me. He didn't even thank me. He just, you know, just walked in, continued his conversation on the phone. So I saw a pretentiousness. Now this is just the vibe that it got, the initial impression that I got. I was at I went into a Burger King to use the restroom in Hollywood, right near Beverly Hills, and there was a guy sitting down that was very like helpful. Like, he was telling me about, oh, you need a key for the restroom or something, but that guy obviously had grown up there, so there was seemed to be a different mentality among the people that grew up there. Speaking of Lamborghinis, there was what looked like, I don't know anything about cars, but was like a really souped up car, or I don't even know if that's the right word, that went by us, you know, $100,000 car, and there were like 3 African Americans in the car, and they looked like athletes. They didn't look like rappers. You know, these guys obviously had money, but they looked, you know, they look fit, like they worked out, but they also looked like they were under the influence of heavy narcotics. Now, like MDMA or heroin, like those are the 2 drugs, or something opiate based. Those are the 2 drugs that I've noticed can really put people out to where their eyes are rolling in the back. And the guy was driving like that. He just went by me real quickly, but you could see his eyes like. And then the other people in the car were literally trying to hide their faces. They had like shirts over their faces. So that was very interesting. So there was something chaotic about the place, something out of control about it. And there didn't seem, among the people, there didn't seem to be much, because we went all the way from Long Beach on the train into Los Angeles, and then Hollywood and Beverly Hills, and there didn't seem to be much of a middle ground among, like a middle class. Now maybe I missed the suburbs where there's like a middle class, but I saw like almost no middle class. There was like either really poor people or really rich people for the most part. Almost nothing in the middle. That was another thing. And just a lot of people looking to be seen. I got that feeling. They wanted to be seen. They wanted someone to look at them. My wife saw a woman pass by that she said, oh, that's an actress, I've seen her before. And the lady was like wearing this weird hat, like the way she was walking like she really wanted people to look at her. There was that part, and you know, just this absurd wealth, and then the poorer side, the people trying to perceive that, trying to get close to that. And you always hear about, you know, that area being liberal, right? Liberal Hollywood. And I've always wondered, because I always thought, okay, it must be the producers at the very top that are liberal, and then the rest of them.
South.
I know some of them truly are liberal.
West Mineral.
It seems like a lot of who are these people trying to appease when they're so public about their who are they trying to appease? And I thought they were trying to appease somebody like Harvey Weinstein, who has more power than Harvey Weinstein, who had more power. But he was even trying to appease someone, because Harvey Weinstein obviously, we'll let him have his day in court if he ever has one, but some of the rumors about this guy, he was not liberal. So who was he trying to appease? Who were I always thought it was studio executives. But I don't know. That's the other thing. Where does that start from? And how does it keep going? Amazing weather. We weren't there for that long. We were there for a few hours. The problem, Beverly Hills is not near a coast, so it's inland. That was a problem with it. The great thing about California, like the coastal areas, and Beverly Hills, Hollywood are inland, and I didn't like that element of it. The water has such a calming effect. So that would be my feelings about Beverly Hills.